Good evening. My name is Mark Reisman. I am a town justice in the town of Ossining, and I am running for re-election this year in the November election, and I hope that you will vote for me and give me the privilege and opportunity of serving a second term as your town justice. As I mentioned a second ago, I was elected for my first term in 2015. It has been a very busy and interesting and rewarding experience for me. I have tried to handle each case on an individual basis, no matter how many cases come before us on any particular day. I try to carefully consider all of the issues that affect both sides on each case, whether it's a criminal case, a vehicle and traffic law case, a landlord-tenant case, or a small claims case. We cover all of those in our court, and to be as fair and as thoughtful as possible. Just by way of background, for those of you who don't know me, I've been a practicing attorney for 35 years in the state of New York. I have practiced in federal courts, in state courts, in both state and appellate courts, and I have been an attorney in private practice since approximately 2000. I worked for 7 years as a solo practitioner, and then in the remaining years in various law firms. I'm presently the senior partner in a law firm in Hawthorne, New York, where I focus primarily on civil employment and business litigation. The job of town justice is, in my opinion, a very serious one. Many of the people who come before our court have never been in any court before in their entire lives. Many are very nervous, and for many it will be the only time that they have any contact at all with any level of our justice system. And every time I see somebody in our court, I try to keep that in mind, so that every individual who appears in our court, or every business for that matter, understands that they have a town justice, or actually a set of town justices, because we have 3 in our court, who take their cases seriously, and because we are a very local court, who stand as in essence as a neutral in the community, but who also has the community in mind. For the past 4 years, I've had the privilege of serving with Justice Nancy Cobo, who is now running for New York State Supreme Court, and also with Justice Michael Puwil. My fellow judges, I believe, along with myself, are collaborative in the sense that we try to make sure that calendars are covered and that we share as much information as possible about the law and other matters affecting the administration of our court, so that we have the fairest and most efficient court possible. I would also like to say that our town court staff is an excellent staff. We have approximately 6 clerks plus court officers, in addition to the 3 town justices. I think that almost every single person who works on staff in our court is a local, meaning that they live either in the village or town of Ossining, obviously with 1 or 2 exceptions. But in any event, the staff and the judges are very interactive and very cooperative. There really, as far as I'm concerned, is not a hierarchy. We're there to help each other and to make sure that the court runs in the most efficient possible way. For those of you who don't know, the town of Ossining Justice Court is one of the busiest town courts in the state of New York, and for that reason, it's important that the staff, regardless of whether they're a court officer, a clerk, or a judge, work closely together, make sure that everyone is up to date with the changes in the law and administrative procedures, and does their best to serve the public, obviously within the bounds of law and within the boundaries of the codes of ethics that apply to judges. So in any event, I'm sorry I can't be with you this evening for this forum. The reason that I can't is because I am actually sitting on our traffic and landlord-tenant night in town court. But I once again would like to thank you for having given me the opportunity to serve these past 4 years, and look forward to the opportunity of serving for an additional 4 years.